Hello there everyone, and welcome to Fire and Maneuver! So, by the grace of the armchair historian, I have gotten a preview beta version of Fire and Maneuver, and we're going to have a little battle here. As we can see right now, I'm actually playing as the Prussians, and I'm going to be playing against the French. I've set up with a friend, so he will be playing that. We're about even. I might be a little bit better in terms of I know kinda what's going on in a better way. So right now I'm just setting up my troops, and we're setting up them in marching order here. Actually, what I want to do is I probably want my cannons to go first, because they're kinda slow. And then I do have cavalry, and we're gonna have the cavalry. Can I set them on... Cavalry cannot be double stacked like other units. My plan anyways is we're gonna have a column of infantry going towards the bridge together with the cannons. We're gonna have a column of infantry going to here, hopefully capturing this kind of redoubt or this improvised defensive position on the hill. And my cavalry is gonna swing around in a wide arc and try and get him. I think he's got a little bit less troops than I do, but I think he might have better ones. I just need to put my lances. I think I put my lances back here, and then I'm done. And right, and so we are ready to fight. Are you ready with your deployment?
I am ready, my lord.
Then I will confirm, and we will start off. So each side gets 6 orders, and we'll order our troops to move, and then once we're done with all of this, we'll end turn, and the movements should be simultaneously.
Yes, yes.
So I'll be moving
I'm
forward
so privileged
my
to be
infantry.
playing a game made by armchair historian.
It's not every day you get a...
Not every day I get a
free
lot
title.
of things. It's not every day I get a lot of things. But I do get some things.
So at this point, as you can see on my turn...
But so far, I haven't had a chance to play the game too much, so forgive me if I completely suck. But
that's for the best, because that means that I look better.
that's true. That is very true. Very true. But I did get to play a little bit, so I'm getting used to the combat and the movements as well.
It should also be said here, because it is in... This is the beta version, so UI probably needs a little bit of work, and, you know, there might be some bugs here and there, and graphical glitches and whatnot. So, there's definite room for improvement on this version of the game. With that said, I'm done with so I guess we'll start marching.
Let's march.
If you press Control, you can go into cinematic view, and you don't see all the...
I did not know that, actually.
And you can actually go closer then, and take a closer look at your troops.
But yeah, like I said, I think this game has potential, especially if there is a multiplayer campaign, and the campaign will allow more than just 2 people to join it. I think that would be awesome.
Since I think the multiplayer is 4 right now, so you can have 2 on each side. I don't know if that goes for campaign as well, but who knows.
But obviously that's Total War's great failing with the just two-person campaign.
For the previous ones, it would have been nice to have at least one where Empire is one that often is missed out. The fact that it's I mean, there is, but it's limited to auto-resolve and so on. Oh, he's got the guard here. Right, he's sending guard and cannons to the bridge. And then it looks like just... Oh, it's got a guard unit over there. Okay, so that's why it had less troops to me. For the second one, I don't know. I can't shoot at this range, I don't think. The thing is, I wonder he's gonna probably move forward quite fast, right? I think I'll stop my cannons there, and then we'll fire next turn.
And one thing definitely with this is you at least have to be sure you're aiming your troops in the right direction. That was something when I first started was difficult to comprehend. Was obviously this is beta. There will be a tutorial, I suppose, when it's released. But off the bat, just playing myself, it was hard to figure out the way the troops moved. Wherein figuring out you have to select your troops, and then you have to right-click and then kind of hold it, and then a little arrow will come up, as I'm sure you can see on Lord John's screen, not mine, but and that's how you do it. But it was a quick.
Oh, he blocked my cavalry movement
there. Took me a couple minutes to figure that out.
Because that cavalry was supposed to go here somewhere, right?
My God, John's deploying his cavalry.
Your unit moving on the hill actually blocked it, so he wasn't able to complete. It was supposed to cross the hill.
I never mastered the cavalry for some reason when I played by myself for the one game.
Oh my God, he's surrounded by
I don't know. I couldn't figure out how to get them to melee because I feel like I put the cavalry right next to the unit, and I select melee, select the unit.
Can I charge both?
Well, actually, it wouldn't even give me the option.
Oh, I can charge both.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'll have to tinker with that a bit more, I think.
Yeah,
but
I'm trying to figure that out. We're gonna have to move into line. And then I wonder if I can... No, I can't tell them to do that.
It looks like right now.
Wasn't there line? We need to go into line.
I have to get my peeps into battle formation.
And let's see, can I fire? It's out of range, I think. I think the red is optimal areas to fire. So we're out of range, but I'm gunning on the fact that he's gonna march forward there. So all my orders are done.
And if you do fuck up an order, you can cancel it. That's a good thing John taught me there.
Yeah, you can go in on the side here and then you can
do that.
So we can see our orders. 2 regiments to fire either, there.
But obviously, of course, when the game's released, there will be a tutorial, I imagine.
He did send... I didn't send you the video, but he did send me a video where he kind of explained some stuff of how to...
I see.
Some basic stuff, but I think you figured most of it out.
Yeah, I figured it out. Pretty much. It's not too hard.
So you done? Yeah, right. No, you're done. Let's see what happens here. This is the interesting bit.
Is this going to be a massive cav charge? I could have figured that out. Oh, you went uphill.
Back charge.
So would that give me a bonus, I wonder?
Well, both of my charges ended up actually charging in your back, so...
Oh, you fucking kidding me? I thought they were facing your cav.
I think because similar what happened to my unit, like your unit was intercepted in its maneuvering. Like when I moved one of my cavalry units, it was supposed to cross the hill and end up on the other side. But when you moved up on it, you stopped them doing that, so they were stopped ahead of that. So I think something similar happened here, where my units were able to charge you at the before you were able to maneuver in a way to stop them. Also here, even though it's not on my screen, both of the cavalry units are charging from the same side, but obviously one came directly from my spawn and the other one came from the right. So your Grenadier Guard there is actually attacked from 2 sides, and it's not looking great for them.
That's very unfortunate. That's my best. Well, yeah, one of my best units. So it's obviously not fantastic for me so far.
Wait, are they all Grenadiers? I just noticed they all have Grenadier symbol.
No, they're not all. No. Well, I guess
I'm gonna move one to the side here.
Wouldn't hurt to tell you. Well, actually, speaking of which, how would I even know? They're not all Grenadiers, though. I only have 2 Grenadier units, and I have...
yeah, it's the one at the bridge, and then... So you had one on each flank.
Yeah. I only have 2 Grenadier units. 2 specials. Did you take artillery?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay. So that's your artillery at the bridge then.
Yeah, it's just moved up right now. I don't know if you can
You have
tell
way
what
more
kind
infantry
of...
than me.
Yeah, no, I have 4 units, just like you. Just the unit I have extra is I have 2 cavalry units.
Hmm.
Well,
I
you
probably should
have
have
1
picked
more
more units,
cannon
but-
instead of the 2 cavalry units.
Oh, okay. So you just took the one. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I just took
Smarter
1
decision. Smart decision.
Well, we'll see if it pays off. I think if you might, since you didn't have any cavalry, you might have wanted to choose like a more compact formation where your
Yeah.
units could cover each other and not be, caught out of line with getting attacked by my cavalry, as we can see here on the right. But that's obviously something that you learn as you go along.
Yeah, you have to tell me as well, because we were talking about this when I played by myself. In terms of like using my artillery, or anything else for that matter, I could only attack a square that or a hexagon that's highlighted green. So you have to tell me if it's the same as true once we get to that point. Because when I played
yeah,
myself,
I just tested actually the turn before. I ordered my cavalry or my cannons to fire on your unit, but it showed a bunch of red squares that I was able to fire at, and then it showed a green on friendly units that was stationed directly to their right.
really,
I ordered mine to fire outside of the red, but
did it produce an order for you?
no. Yes, it produced an order to fire, but they didn't fire because they were out of range. So I think it was if you had moved into range, they would have fired.
Yeah, so,
But I don't know.
green is in range, right? Because
no,
for
red
me,
is in range.
well, for me, green was highlighted on enemy troops too. Like, so I don't know. That's
maybe it is
we'll
that it is like a viable target. I don't know. We'll see.
because every time I tried my artillery to fire on a red square on an enemy target, it wouldn't produce an order for me. So I don't know if that maybe that was a glitch. So we hosted a fresh game. So and John's getting a massive battle formation right now.
And finally, your grenadiers were dispersed. 25% of your infantry is now gone.
Yeah, this is not good right now. It's not good at all.
Did you make any moves?
Oh yeah.
Because it kind of doesn't look like that on my screen. Has it
Not
bugged
yet.
out?
I haven't made any moves yet.
I think he might have missed a turn. I don't know.
I have to think about this, John. You're putting me in a tactical disadvantage right now.
I'm gonna move cavalry over here. It could be that he's gonna fire on it. I wonder
So
if he's gonna pull
you can
back.
fire on something that's not highlighted with a hexagon? I guess you
no.
can.
Oh, yeah, I think you can. You can order them, but they have to actually be within range, I think. There's also a fire of will order. I just gave to the 9th Regiment. We're gonna give it to
You see,
the
I only
10th
see the 3 orders,
as
like
well.
melee, fire,
Now
and
I'm
then, like,
in
I guess that's like maybe something for grenadiers to throw grenades or special ability for a unit. I'm not sure. Like the let me see okay, so the cross swords, obviously that means melee. The target means fire, and then the shells coming out, that would obviously be like canister, some sort of special ability, I
No,
imagine.
that's fired will. The unit will fire if enemy comes within range. I believe.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So if you're set up, but you're not sure if someone's gonna advance into range, you can set them to fired will. And I think fired will. I think fire will continuously go. Like if you set them in a line, they'll continuously shoot at anything that comes close to them, I think. So you don't have to order them to fire at specific units each time. Like give it an order, you just give them an order to fire at basically anything they see. I think. I mean, we'll see. I'm done with my turn.
Just one little kink.
So I think he's gonna pull his infantry back.
Trying to figure
at
out.
least
to be honest.
my
Oh, I see.
at least my cannons will.
How
be
many
able to
orders
fire.
does it take per? I guess is that what that little numbers tab above you? No, that can't be. That's interesting. I can't move. I swear I can't move one. And he has no orders.
Who are you trying to move, or what's?
I'm trying to move my. I'm trying to move my artillery. That's in the far rear.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe he does have orders in him. Yeah.
I mean, you could look at the orders tab to see if you've like accidentally given him some order. If that would be a thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at the orders tab. I'm not seeing any of my artillery actually having any orders.
Because it kind of looks bugged out on my screen where some of the movement orders are still visible for yours. So I don't wonder if that's
maybe it's a bug. We'll just roll with that. Because I can't really give him any orders.
Alright, here we go.
And I definitely did give one of my artillery orders, and
yeah, one moved over there. You can see that. Alright, let's see if the cannons fire. Ooh, he fires at me! My guys respond! Yes! Good, good.
So, I ordered my artillery to attack your artillery, so did you take any hits?
I think you hit my infantry, actually. But, I'm not sure. It looked like... I took two hits on somewhere for my units. But if it was infantry or if it was cannons, I'm not sure.
I gave him the attack to attack your artillery at the bridge. We'll see now. You said you can switch to canister? How would I go about doing that?
No, I think it just fires if it's close enough, then it will fire canister.
Oh, okay.
See if we can get rid of his stupid artillery. And then I want to upset the position of these guys. And we'll do that in conjunction
Mouse is a bit awkward. Obviously, I'm completely screwed this game, but well, at least it can demonstrate some of the mechanics of it. Probably should have not bought that artillery piece and probably bought more infantry.
Oh, I'm out of orders, that's why. Okay, alright. Well, yeah, like one cavalry wouldn't have hurt you, I think.
I just, when I played a solo, I couldn't figure out how to quite use them.
He's moving his cannons back. Oh.
I would, maybe that game was bugged as well, but like I would select my cavalry. It would be right next to an enemy unit. I would select my cavalry, click the melee, select the, or actually it wouldn't let me select the target. So like I don't understand that dynamic.
Well, we couldn't figure out, we couldn't actually join each other's games earlier on, and I think that was because it was bugged. So you probably had ended up in a bugged situation.
But this game comes out, let's see, Friday, right?
Yeah.
So it could just be that we, this is just the beta access one. But...
yeah, this is the beta access, so there's gonna be some problems. I like. He turned his infantry here to face. He's moving away.
It is fun though.
I'm guessing
once you figure out the combat and all that, it's pretty fun.
He's moving away from my troops, but he moved right to face my cavalry. I wonder if he's actually gonna shoot or if he's just trying to pull back. If that's his thing. I'm gonna get my cavalry.
But seeing as I'm completely
crazy maneuvers here.
Test that artillery theory out. Let's see if like if one of my units are highlighted red, try to fire on them.
No, I've fired on the green ones.
Yeah, I've always fired on the green ones too. I thought it wouldn't even let you fire on the red ones.
That's one thing here that I noticed was a problem when I moved
I'll have
up
to play
the hill.
More.
Well,
obviously I'm going to buy the game when it comes out on, I believe, this. You said this Friday?
Yeah.
So I'll buy the game, and then we'll see how it is. Because obviously, the game, at least even in the beta, has a Civil War section. So
The
hopefully,
Civil War DLC, he said it's gonna come out on Friday. He would give me a key for that if I like the game, he said.
I think let's give it a go. Have to figure some things out. Obviously, I haven't had time to play the campaign, so the campaign's a bit more complex than just these simple battles. But
Alright, let's see how this goes.
we'll have to test the campaign out a bit.
Cavalry is behind him.
And John's cavalry has just completely flanked me there. My artillery. Artillery is about to be completely destroyed.
It's like playing what's it called?
What, Risk?
No, paper, stone, scissors.
Rock,
paper, scissors. Yeah, without having a rock, basically. So you're just left with two. So. Oh. Okay, so I set my guys to fired will. So when they moved up, they fired.
Oh, you're shitting me. So you can move up and fire with that button selected?
Yeah. Oh well, you have to. I think you have to order them to fired will first, and then
So
you can move up. I think so.
an
I think
entire
like yeah, it might take an entire turn. It looks like both of them are still selected to fired will. So I'm sure. So I'm sure if you stay in range, I will fire again at you.
Get the fuck
I
out
was
of
hoping
here.
I could move over the bridge, but that doesn't look like that's gonna be. As long as I fire my cannons, I can't move over. I'm gonna move them to the side. And we're gonna move across. No point in having you moving that way, so I'm gonna move that way and. Alright, guys, get rid of his stupid cannons. And with one order to actually, guys on the hill.
Well, I'm
move
hoping.
down like that. No, damn it. Here I have to go back and.
You can't get all my
Totally
cannons in one
order.
go. I can at least give a last stand.
We'll see how that goes. Cannons moving. Oh, he's firing. I think. Oh.
But sir, we'll hit our
Ooh.
own men. We'll hit theirs as well.
He's moving his troops. I mean, it also takes into account which. Oh, he's.
What is that?
Oh my god!
What? I thought
What
you
a
only had one
slaughter.
attack. I thought you only had one attack.
Per unit.
So both your units were able. Oh, because cavalry has advanced more hexagons, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, they can move further. I actually thought you were gonna be able to escape, but you moved your second cannon into the position that was already charged. So you moved
didn't know-
into that.
I didn't know cavalry had that far of a reach.
Well, they can attack from one tile away, right?
I thought you were.
But I
more
think
than one
because you
tile.
moved, my cavalry
see.
followed. That's what happened. So it's not that they can charge from two tiles away or three. I don't know what it becomes here. It was because I had ordered him from like over here, and then you moved into the melee, and he like followed because he has so many movement range. But that was kind of funny because I charged your cannons, and then your other cannon moved into the charge area and got charged double. So I think one unit is already fucking gone. So. Right, let's cross the bridge. And this is one thing, right? Why can't I move to the square here?
Yeah, let's see here.
I'm gonna move like that then.
Just have one artillery piece left.
Well, it's being charged, so.
Yeah, I don't know if it's defunct or not, but
Right, I can't shoot.
So if
with
it's been
anything.
charged, it can't move? Is that the case?
Yeah, it's stuck in melee. Until, I guess I could order my cavalry to disengage, possibly, but I doubt your cannons would be able to run away from a cavalry charge.
Can we finally order a list of fire on you? Did I destroy any of your units, by the way?
No. We'll get like a Total War style end screen, I think, that tells us who.
Well, I mean,
who
like
did what.
when your bottom screen or any of your units completely blacked out.
No.
Okay, then no. That's.
I mean, where have you actually? You have not fired musket at me once. You've only fired cannon, and that was only partially.
Well, I should have just fired on this unit. At least that was the order.
Let's be a little bit nice and just retreat the cavalry and deal with him just with infantry. Right. So those two are definitely going to fire, and then you're going to go straight
so my last
to the flank.
Remaining units, I have ordered to fire. So if they do not fire, this is bug.
I should get my cannons. Oh, never mind. Alright. Turns should go quick now when he only has 2 units left.
They fired. Oh, maybe not.
Yep, there we go.
Okay, yeah, thank God, thank God, thank God.
Oh! Close range fire. Right, fire. Fire. We're gonna fire this guy in the back if he doesn't.
It is
move.
strange the different hexagons available for different attacks. Like you almost have to calculate what hexagon you want to be in and know how many hexagons away for something. For example, my one unit closest to the one you advanced across the bridge. If I click
the Grenadier Guard.
Yeah, so
unit.
if I click melee, if your unit was one hexagon, I guess looking from your side, one hexagon to the right, I could have meleeed you. If they were one hexagon forward, I could have meleeed you.
Yeah, you can't do like even though it's even though it's a hexagon, it's more like a square. You can't actually move seemingly to the sides.
Yeah, it's like kind of like each the units have rules, kind of like chess pieces almost. For example, let me experiment. So I selected melee. I'm gonna ask him to melee your unit there. Obviously they can't. They can't.
It's also that your Grenadier Guard is facing the wrong way right now.
Well, I'm talking about the one for your by the bridge.
Yeah, that is the Grenadier Guard unit.
Yeah, it should be. Well, at least on my screen, it's facing the correct way. The arrow is pointing directly towards you.
No, close. Go close and take a look at them. Which way are they facing?
Towards you. At least on my screen. Yeah, I can send you a snap to see if you want. Maybe there's a delay.
Yeah, on my side. Well, did you order them? Is it an order that moved them around?
Yeah, because I did order them.
Yeah, then right now they're not facing, but once the order goes in, then they'll turn around.
Right. So yeah, so I did. Well, at least I do hope they make that a bit more accessible, I guess, or I mean, easier to maneuver troops around, direction-wise. Let me try this one. Okay, so this one I can clearly melee. So I'm going to melee this one. Okay. So I guess that took your...
Probably should have ordered this one to fire first.
Well, they're facing the wrong way.
10th Regiment fires at 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the one I
This
ordered
was a
first.
disaster. We'll have to do a redo once I get better at this.
Oh, yeah, there goes the fire, and then you charge. And then we fired
I would have
here.
got Cavalry, I just thought they were useless in the last game I played, but I think the last game I played by myself was bugged against the AI.
He's getting destroyed here. I'm still worried about the guard a little bit. They could definitely do some damage. Oh, I can't. Okay, so I'm gonna move you like. Wait, I'll move this one first then. And then move you. So. And. Move. Just turn you. I want to see if I can get the cannons over, or at least maybe so I can fire on the guards. Can I order these to? Yeah, I can set them to fire at will. So once they move, they will fire. Great. Ooh, 3 hits.
That's why it's called fire and maneuver, I guess. Just
Didn't go well
right,
for your charge, though.
maneuvered right out of my way.
Oh, my guy's fired there, and 1 point in melee. Can you fire now?
I don't understand.
I wonder if you can charge
Okay, I
in.
see.
Oh, you can. Oof. Double. Well, they're gone. A double charge. Poor froggies.
Hopefully the order went through. Well, it's not giving me any orders, so maybe I can't really do that.
Well, you only really have one one unit to order around at this point.
Right. So
And it's still
they're engaged
taking...
in melee. Obviously, you can't order them around. Okay.
I mean,
Good
you
to
can
know.
order them to route away, I guess, or something. I don't know.
There's no point at this, this
Artillery
stage of
hit,
the game, but
musket shot, boom, boom, boom.
that's GG. Then.
Side charge. Yep, I won. You were outmaneuvered.
I was outfired and maneuvered.